This one's called Circle on a Square. It says write a program that asks a user for a radius value and then draws a blue circle inside of a red square in the center of the canvas. Make sure to use parameters so that the circle-square combo can be altered to any size. You can only collect one value named radius from the user, so you may first need to determine a mathematical relationship between these two shapes. Alright, so as usual, we're going to make our comment, and this one's going to be this code will draw a blue circle inside a red square of any size given by the user. So since we have a user this time, we're going to have a write command so that we can ask them questions. So we're going to go down to line 5. We're going to do speed 0. We're going to go down to line 7. We're going to make a single line comment. This function draws a red square with sides the length of the circle diameter. So we're going to define a function, draw underscore red underscore square. I'm going to put some parentheses in there. We're going to do side underscore length. Go outside the parentheses and add a colon. Then we're going to go down. We're going to do color. And we want the color to be red. Then we're going to do begin underscore fill. Make sure you put the parentheses even though we're not putting anything in there. And then we're going to do a loop for I in range. And our range is going to be 4 because it's a square. It has 4 sides. We're going to go down. So see, and just like I said in the last video, it's tabbed over once for defining our function, and then it's tabbed over again for our loop. So we want to do forward side underscore length. We can't give it a specific length yet because that's going to depend on what the user puts in. And then we're going to go left 90 degrees. And then we need to end our fill, but we don't want to end our fill inside the loop. So we're going to push delete or backspace one time to go back to our function, end underscore fill. And so that's our completed function. So we're going to tab 2 down. So we're on line 16. We're going to backspace again, so we're all the way back at the beginning. And we're going to do a comment. This function draws a blue circle in the center of the square. And we're going to define underscore or define space draw underscore blue underscore circle, and in our parentheses we're going to put the word radius because we're going to have to calculate the radius. Okay, we want the color to be blue. We're going to do begin underscore fill, put our parentheses even though there's nothing in it. We're going to do circle, and inside is going to be the word radius because we're going to have to make something that defines the radius. End underscore fill, parentheses, nothing in it. Then we're going to go down to, we're going to backspace, so we're at the very beginning again. We're going to make a comment here. Ask the user for a radius value. And we're going to do radius equals int, parentheses input, parentheses again, quotation marks, what, and you can see I capitalized what. That's because this is going to be text that appears down here in this box. What is the radius of the circle, question mark, colon, and then the parentheses and the quotation mark should already be there for you. So now we go down to, we're going to make another comment, move to bottom left corner of square based on radius value. I'm going to make another comment, draw red square with sides of radius times 2. Alright, so here's going to be our final bit of code. We're going to do pin up, because we don't want it to draw as it's going to the left corner. We're going to do right 90 degrees. We're going to do forward radius. We're going to do left 90 degrees. We're going to do backward radius. We're going to do pin down. And then we're going to do draw underscore red underscore square parentheses radius times 2. And you use the asterisk or the star icon for multiplication. We're going to go down 2 lines, so now we're on line 36. I'm going to make another comment, move to bottom center of square and draw blue circle. So our code's going to start forward, parentheses radius, go down 1, draw underscore blue underscore circle radius. And that should be our code. So we are going to run it. Should ask us a question. What's the radius of the circle? Let's say the radius is 100. We'll click enter. Actually, let's do 50. Enter, and there we go. If we run it again, what's the radius of the circle? We'll do 100 this time. It's going to make a bigger circle and square. Okay, so we've established it works. We can click submit and continue, and we're all done with that one.